The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk is a groundbreaking book that explores the relationship between trauma and the body. The author, a renowned psychiatrist and trauma expert, draws on decades of research and clinical experience to present a compelling argument for the importance of understanding the impact of trauma on the brain and the body. This book is an essential read for anyone interested in the subject of trauma, and it provides invaluable insights into the ways in which we can help people heal from the effects of trauma. Chapter 1: The Rediscovery of Trauma. In this chapter, the author discusses the history of trauma and how it has been understood and treated throughout the years. He explores the origins of PTSD, the impact of the Vietnam War, and the development of new treatments for trauma survivors. Chapter 2: The Mind and the Brain. Here, the author delves into the relationship between the mind and the brain, and how trauma can impact both. He explains how trauma can cause changes in the brain that can lead to symptoms such as anxiety, depression, and dissociation. Chapter 3: The Disintegration of Identity. This chapter explores the impact of trauma on a person's sense of self, and how it can cause a disintegration of identity. The author explains how trauma survivors may struggle to maintain a coherent sense of self, and how this can lead to problems in relationships and other areas of life. Chapter 4: The Imprint of Trauma. The author discusses how trauma can leave a lasting imprint on the body, and how this can impact physical health. He explores the connection between trauma and chronic pain, autoimmune disorders, and other physical symptoms. Chapter 5: Paths to Recovery. This chapter presents a comprehensive overview of different treatment approaches for trauma survivors, including cognitive behavioral therapy, EMDR, and somatic therapy. The author emphasizes the importance of finding a treatment approach that works for each individual, and the need for a holistic, integrated approach to healing. Chapter 6: A Healing Sanctuary in the Heart of the City. The author shares his experiences in founding and running the Trauma Center, a groundbreaking treatment center for trauma survivors. He explains the importance of creating a safe, nurturing environment for trauma survivors to heal, and how the Trauma Center has helped countless individuals on their journey to recovery. Chapter 7: 100,000 Breaths. In this chapter, the author explores the role of mindfulness in trauma recovery. He explains how mindfulness can help trauma survivors regulate their emotions, manage stress, and develop a sense of inner peace and stability. Chapter 8: Changing the Brain. The author discusses the emerging field of neurofeedback, which uses technology to help trauma survivors retrain their brains and reduce symptoms such as anxiety and depression. He explores the science behind neurofeedback, and shares his experiences in using this approach to help trauma survivors. In Part 2 of the book, van der Kolk discusses the various treatments that can help individuals with trauma. He starts with a discussion of the importance of self-awareness and mindfulness in healing, and he argues that being able to tune into your body and understand how you are feeling is essential to making progress. He also discusses the importance of finding a good therapist, one who is experienced in treating trauma and can help guide you through the healing process. Van der Kolk then goes on to discuss several different treatment modalities that have been shown to be effective for trauma. These include traditional talk therapy, which can help individuals process their emotions and experiences. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, which involves reprocessing traumatic memories through a series of eye movements, and somatic experiencing, which focuses on the physical sensations of the body to help individuals process and release trauma. In the final section of the book, van der Kolk explores the ways in which trauma affects society as a whole. He argues that trauma is a societal problem, and that if we want to create a healthier, more compassionate world, we need to address it at the societal level. He suggests that we need to create more supportive communities and social structures, and that we need to re-examine the way we treat mental health issues. Overall, The Body Keeps the Score is an essential read for anyone interested in trauma and its effects on the human mind and body. Van der Kolk's decades of experience and research make him a leading authority on the subject, and his insights are both enlightening and empowering. Whether you have experienced trauma yourself or are simply interested in learning more about it, this book is sure to provide valuable insights and knowledge. If you like this summary, then subscribe to my channel, and if you want to purchase this book, check out the link given in description box. Thanks for watching.